Thailand. No, I haven't been to Thailand. You been to Thailand?
No.
We haven't been to Thailand. Let's go to Thailand. No, I
Yes,
haven't been
make a
there,
concert
and
in Thailand and we go to Thailand.
it's just that everybody in Sweden loves Thailand,
Yeah.
and I mean I know where it is on the map, but I don't know anything else. At the aircraft, I put my Bose earphones on, so I turn off the buzzy sound, and I read books. And sometimes they're like, if it's time for me to sleep, I just fall asleep reading a book. When I don't want to fall asleep, I see a movie, and I always try to. I have Netflix, and I got this very short period to download on my pages, and it's like I'm really trying to be fast to download it, and yeah, it usually works. But then I get to see some kind of movie, or I don't know. Sometimes it's like you can see what the aircraft has gone. So sometimes you see a new movie, but you see it on an extremely small screen. So I remember I saw Jurassic Park on this horrible small business class screens they had like 20 years ago. I was like, I think that's a dinosaur there. It's supposed to be scary. It's not. It's tiny. And you hear those horrible sounds and those horrible earphones like, oh yeah, that was a horrible experience. But I mean, I get to see good pictures, but no, it's not always with the best quality.
But how did
I was so weird experience because I said you have to be in Peru to promote Peru. You cannot be on your way to Peru because they don't buy tickets unless you're here. And yeah, I'm not going to be there. I will be there just some couple of hours before the show, and I can't change that. But I can do this. So then I came up and I was interviewing, I was doing a lot of things, strange things with the poor aircraft personnel, the staff in the air. And luckily they were, because usually they're not that very cooperative, but they were great. And once we landed, I was so happy that I was finally here. So what I was supposed to do was like, I'm on my way, and I wanted to have one of those golf carts that they drive you on the airport, but it's like, there's no one here. There's something else moving. It's the luggage. I can sit on the luggage thing. Is there any police? No police. Because then I'm going to be stuck in Canada forever. That was super weird. I was really tired, you know, one of those moments you just wake up like, oh yeah, this morning, I've been sleeping on the plane, and kids were there and everything, and it was like, everything was chaos. And I was just sitting there, and I felt like, I'm gonna regret this one day or another, but never mind, this is me. This is what I have fun with doing. So let's just do it.
we think you should do that more often? I mean, not on the conveyor, but
Not all.
that would be boring. But
Well, I think that for me, it's like they grew up with a mom I grew up with a mom who went to school and was a teacher, and she came home with her students, with her homeworks to correct, and that was her job. And I come home with all that she wants and beautiful life, and I've been out on the road, and that's what I do. So they're like, yeah, that's work for them. But sometimes I hear them humming like, it's so sweet when they do that. Sometimes when I do my when I hear them start humming or singing my songs, I can hear my son. Sometimes he goes off rapping. It's like yeah, we could do that. That's a good idea. But I mean, never mind. You're my son, so yeah, you're not supposed to go out there. No, not yet. No.
But do they get that you are like our time's Justin Bieber? I mean,
They ask me sometimes, and I went, Mom, I see that Justin Bieber has this American Music Awards, and you have too. It's like, yeah, I've been that. done that. So you were really famous? Yes, I was really famous. But couldn't you go anywhere? No, I couldn't go anywhere. How was that? That was horrible. That's fine now. It's all fine now. Well, I think one of the things actually back then was that I didn't choose it for myself. Now I can choose it. Now it's like, if somebody recognizes me, it's like, ciao, how's it going? Because I'm me in another way. I'm grown up with it, and I'm a big girl now. I wasn't that.